Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again, and it's another Double Feature Friday. It's been a long week, hasn't it? It seems like it took forever for Friday to get here. But it did. It did, and I am so glad for it, for a lot of reasons. Got past that Maddie Collector BS, work week's pretty much over. And tonight is the opening night for Jonah Hex. That's right, this movie I've been wanting to see for a while. I'm going to go ahead and pass on it tonight. I wanted to do my reviews. Plus, I got friends who are going to get me in to see it tomorrow. But that's a movie I'm going to see this weekend. Might do a video on it. But for now, I wanted to go ahead and do the last two figures from the Neca movie series, Jonah Hex. And today, we're going to take a look at Lilah, as played by, not that you could really tell so far, by Megan Fox. Josh Brolin is playing Hex, and it's a great portrait of him on the side. Really good. There's the Jonah Hex logo, the movie logo, also up at the top. Sneak peek of the motion comic. See back details parental advisory. Yeah, I still haven't checked it out. On the back, we've got another picture of Josh Brolin as Hex. Makeup wise, it looks great. Hex is not a complex character design, and I think that the makeup job on him looks fantastic. Really, really good. As far as the figures go, well, we're taking a look at Lilah now. We've already done Hex, and Quentin Turnbull is going to be who we wrap up at the end. This is just more detail about the motion comic. Actually, the write-up for her, DC Warner Brother Real Toys NECA, actually the write-up is here on the side, and it actually says, Lilah's piercing eyes, cascade of dark hair, and hourglass shape that's almost impossible to believe belie her underlying keen wit and unflinching bravado. Yeah, Megan Fox is a good cast for that. She lives her life balanced on the thin line between good and evil, and only cares for a single one of the many men who drift in and out of her life. The only one who can possibly see to the heart of who she really is, Jonah Hex. They're star-crossed, and when that star falls into the brutal hands of Quentin Turnbull, Jonah will have to rely on her more than he ever has before to help save the country. So, unlike in Transformers, where her and Mutt just are there to, be the potential ants that get stepped on. Here, I think Megan Fox actually gets to play a character that gets to really get in there and maybe kick some butt. I'm looking forward to it. I like to see her in more action roles. Typical kind of packaging for NECA so far. Nothing too unusual. But that's just a quick look at her in the box. We'll pop her open, take a look at the figure, and have some fun. So be right back. Alright, we've got Lilah out of her box, and not to go off subject, kind of stay with me here, but a few months back, before Mattel, I'm going to talk about Mattel again, before they really had launched their Ghostbuster series, there was some buzz around the idea that I think it was Bill Murray was holding out on signing off for his likeness to be made into a figure form for the Ghostbuster role. Eventually, he did agree to let them do it, and to our benefit, there is some fantastic Ghostbuster figures. I mean, real great figures for fans of the 80s movie. They're beautiful. Now, being NECA, and how well they do with the other figures, particularly, and from this exact same line, Josh Brolin as Hex, for them to have missed Megan Fox's appearance in the face, I really wonder if this was just a flub by NECA, or if in fact they never did get the rights from Megan Fox to have her likeness on the face. And so they had to go with something a little more generic. I mean, it certainly has the long dark hair, has kind of the pointed nose, kind of the long face, but there is something slightly missing that doesn't quite hit. It just misses on Megan Fox. So it's similar, but potentially legally distinguishable. It is a beautiful figure for Lilah. On it, you can tell. Now, this is something that I really do like on this figure, and that is that unlike other NECA figures, the paint application on this one seems to be a lot more precise. It doesn't seem quite as haphazard as it does in some figures. Most notably, across her corset, there are these pink ribbons that go all along the front and the sides. And it's painted very clean. I mean, it is a little off here and there, but at no point does it look as though that it's just kind of slapped on. It really does look very nice. I also like the choice of the material because the corset itself is made of very soft plastic, as is the... Ladies, you'll have to help me out. I don't know what this is called, but it's the inside lining that women have on the inside of long dresses. Ladies, help me out. But it's just the kind of thing that you would expect. You know, a lady of her employment to be wearing during those times. You can see that it has kind of a tear in it, showing that it's not the cleanest thing. You know, it's not the nicest. You know, it's been through some hard times, just like the woman who wears it. So the costume, her outfit, is translated very well into the figure. Even the lacy rose and the sculpt along the top, along her chest. The gloves look nice. Has kind of the soft plastic for the string in the back. She has her stockings, and then of course the large boots. All of it very stereotypical. The figure does have a ball jointed head, and the hair is a soft plastic. A lot of soft plastic around this figure all around. Which, again, I like the materials that they used. So, full range of articulation. The arm does go up and twist. There's no elbow joint, but it does twist at the elbow and on the hand. Same thing here. Twist at the elbow and on the hand. She has a twist at the waist. And believe it or not, she even has a bit of a crunch, which completely took me by surprise. I was like, what? Okay. There is no articulation in the leg like in the thigh, but there is a twist at the stocking and at the boot. So she does have a lot of articulation. It's just kind of in the wrong place. And, well, not even that. Just not the right kind. It's in the right place. It's just the wrong kind. So, you know, a lot of potential there. Yeah, okay. You know, I think for the Hex line, I'll accept it. For anyone who's seen the trailer, you'll remember the final part where her and Hex are captured, and Hex asks if she still keeps her dagger in her garter. No. And they ask if she keeps that derringer in her bustle. Well, they actually give us a little derringer accessory. But try as I might, I have not been able to find a place in her bustle that'll fit. So, you know, thumbs down there, guys. Come on. Instead, her hand is posed to hold it, like so. And I would say that as a movie figure, Lilah certainly is a nice one to have. If you're a fan of Hex, if you're as eager as I am to see this movie, I'd say pick this one up. She's still available at Toys R Us. I certainly thank you for watching. This has been the Review Revolution saying rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.